Hey guys, welcome to the Creator and Cobbs, where creation and the creator meet. So my name is Joy, contrary to the name Cobbs. You guys know about like those times when you're with the Lord and you're sitting on the floor. Oh my days. That's why I'm here now on YouTube. God bless you guys. Woo! I think that now that I've given my life to Christ, I think that being a creator means being a vessel. Understand that the creator of the heavens and the earth lives in me. So the first creator lives in me. I like to create anything, guys. You know, I'm just here. I just, whatever, permits. But I actually do like a little bit of acting from the roots, guys. From the roots. People are so vital in anything that you do, but it's actually God who makes us the creative and understanding what does that mean to people. Like, who is this person I'm even watching? Like, if I get in the stew, 5 minutes, I'll produce a banger. There's actually a man or there's a woman and there's a God behind the things that these people are doing. I'm so excited. I just can't wait. Jesus is for me. He's not just for this person that I'm watching, but he's genuinely for me. Hey guys, welcome to the Creator and Cobbs. I am your host, Cobbs, and today there is no special guest. It is just me and the Holy Spirit. We're going to be just diving into what the Creator and Cobbs truly is and who is the host. Because, I'm interviewing these people, you guys are getting to know who they are, but who am I? Who is the God in me? Who is Cobbs? Yeah, so I'm going to answer like a series of questions. I'm so excited. You know what I mean? You guys get to know me and get to know Jesus. What's we here for?
And what inspired you to start a YouTube channel?
What inspired me, guys, honestly, this is not my choice. One day I was just sitting down on the floor. If you guys know about like those times when you're with the Lord and you're sitting on the floor, oh my days, that's one of the most intimate times with the Lord. So I was sitting down on the floor, I'm just talking to the Lord, and the Lord is literally just basically downloading. He's just speaking to me about kind of what he wants me to do like in this next season of my life. And I'm writing it down, basically. I'm writing it down. What is this thing now? I didn't even have the name. I didn't have the Creator and Cobbs. I just had the concept of basically what he wanted me to do. And I started writing it down. I even recorded it on my Lenovo ThinkPad laptop. Yeah, I recorded it. I was just saying it, just speaking out what the Lord was saying. And yeah, it was literally just like this thing that he said that he wanted me to do. And at the time I was actually quite scared because I already make content, but it was never a thing where I actually went out and spoke out, like making content and stuff like that. I actually used to just, do a little bit of a zonto, little hips, do you know what I mean? But actually speaking on camera was something that I didn't really do. And I was just thinking to myself, like, how am I going to do this? But the Lord was just helping me, and he was taking me through just a series of I don't want to say trials and tribulations, but just a series of lessons and understanding of what he wants and how he wants it and why he wants it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of why I started. It was just like a pulling from the Lord. It was just like, yeah, it was just the Lord's heart, and I just wanted to be obedient to what he was saying. So yeah, that's why I'm here now on YouTube. God bless you guys. Woo! What has being a creator mean to me? I think that now that I've given my life to Christ, I think that being a creator means being a vessel. You would see in like Genesis 1:1, it would say that God created the heavens and the earth. And then in Colossians 1:27, it would say Christ in me, the hope of glory. So you understand that the creator of the heavens and the earth lives in me. So the first creator lives in me. So me now as a creative, as a creator, I am one that is a vessel for the one who first created. Do you know what I mean? So I think that just being a creator is obviously expressing the things in which that God has given to me, the gifts that God has given to me. So if that is speaking, if that is singing, if that is poetry, if that is dancing, it's those kind of things. If it's anything that is creative, anything, it's doing those things, but onto the glory of the Lord, being someone that holds someone that is a vessel, but obviously shows forth those talents and gives glory to the Lord. It's not just about me, of course, like expressing those things, but it's also about how now can the Lord be shown through that. So yeah, a creator is a vessel for the Lord. Boom.
What kind of content do you love creating the most?
What kind of content do I love to create? I like to create anything, guys. I'm just here. I just, whatever, permits by the Lord, I don't mind. I love to dance. I think that's probably one of the best things like I would ever love to create. Like I just love to dance. Like if I go out for a content day with my friends, there's no way I'm not going to dance. Like I'm always going to dance. That is the first thing that the Lord probably had shown to me that was one of my talents, and it's something that I will do for the rest of my days. I would dance like David danced, however, whenever. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, that's probably what I think. Something that people don't know is what I actually do like a little bit of acting. If you try to check my page, you know what I mean? You guys see a bit of Grey's Anatomy, a bit of Scandal. I love to do a little bit of those kind of acting. You know what I mean? Just sign me, guys. I can do it. But yeah, like I love dancing. I love acting. Yeah, that's probably the kind of content I love to do. You see, how would I describe myself in 3 words? God-fearing, loving and creative. Yeah. A lot of people don't know that I was actually born in Nigeria. A lot of people don't know I was born in Nigeria. Yeah, I moved here when I was 3 years old. Yeah. A lot of people think I'm quite British. I am British, but you know what I mean? Like from the roots, guys. From the roots. Yeah. So my name is Joy, contrary to the name Cobbs. Cobbs actually comes from my last name, which is Akobia. So Cobbs is like an abbreviated version of my last name. And I'm from Nigeria. A lot of people think I'm from Ghana because of Cobbs, but I am not from Ghana. Cobbs is actually a Ghanaian male's name, guys. So yeah, all of that propaganda needs to stop. I'm Nigerian. I'm actually Orobo and Isoko. So yeah, Orobo Ado. Yeah.
And where do you draw your inspiration from?
Where do I draw my inspiration from? The amazing people that the Lord has placed in my life. I draw inspiration from people that are in my life. I draw inspiration obviously from like the Lord in itself, but the people who are around me. I feel like I have a lot of people who are within the creative space, a lot of friends, a lot of people that have just been doing this for a long time. And do you know what I mean? When you're around certain people, when you're around people who care about what they do and are putting in the work, do you know what I mean? It makes you strive to do the best that you can do as well. And people that want you to do the best as well, they help you and stuff like that. So yeah, I get inspiration from all the people that are around me.
And how do you get around creative blocks?
How do I get around creative blocks now? Guys, you know, hey, creative block. Sometimes I just sit and I cry. So sometimes, yeah, creative block. Sometimes I just, you know, you have to be rude. Just like, what is going on? Like, I don't even know what's going on right now. Sometimes I just like to sit and just speak to the Lord, like, God, like, I don't know what's going on. Sometimes I just like to speak to my friends. Like, honestly, people are so vital in anything that you do. Like, having people around you is so vital, because when you have creative blocks around, when you have creative blocks and stuff like that, yes, it's good, obviously, to speak to the Lord, and the Lord will help you, but also having people that you can speak to as well, because people actually recognize that. Sometimes my friends will be asking me, like, Joy, you didn't post today, what's going on? It's stuff like that. When you have people who are actually invested in you, and people who are also doing kind of the same things that you do, or even people that are not doing the same things that you do, you can draw inspiration from literally any part of life. And I think that's the greatest thing about being a creative. It doesn't have to be that you'll just get something from somebody who's creative, but I can literally see my little brother and just get inspired from literally something that he just did. It's stuff like that, do you know what I mean?
What is the story behind the name, the Kreator and Cobbs?
So the Kreator and Cobbs, where creation and the creator meet. So yeah, I think obviously a little bit I spoke about it in the start, but obviously the Kreator and Cobbs is a little spin. So the Kreator is evidently the people that I will bring onto this show, so them as creator, but it's also the creator, so God. So it's basically me speaking to the people who make content, the people who are creatives, but also getting to know the author of what they do, getting to know the author of their life, basically, having to understand that it's not just us as creatives, but it's actually God who makes us the creative, and understanding what does that mean to people, understanding how does that now help you to drive into what you do you know what I mean? Because it's all fun and good to obviously make content, it's all fun and good to do things like to sing, to dance, to make music, to make movies, all of these stuff is great, but what actually drives you, and understanding that there is a greater power that actually helps people to do those kind of things, helps other people to actually walk in that as well. Do you know what I mean? And I think that the understanding of that for my life wanted me to actually go out and speak to people, because I think it's very often that we can see people as well, like see people doing what they're doing, we support them, but we don't actually know the nitty-gritty, like who is this person I'm even watching? So I wanted to start this just to let people know that there's actually a man, or there's a woman, and there's a God behind the things that these people are doing. It's not just what you see now on TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat or YouTube, but there's actually a person, and there's actually a God that is driving them to do these things. You know what I mean? And the God that you just hear about them speak maybe once or twice or all the time is not just somebody that they're speaking to you about, but somebody who they've intimately and personally known. Do you know what I mean? And obviously Cobbs is, yeah. What can you guys expect? You guys can expect a little story times, you guys can expect some laughs, you guys can expect some meaningful conversations, some real and some raw conversations. We're gonna get down to understand who these people are, but even just gonna get to know like who they are. Like some of you guys don't even know, like somebody's from Uganda, somebody's from Tanzania. Do you know what I mean? There's stuff like that. We're gonna get to know who these people are, but also we're gonna get to know why they do the things that they do. Why they do the things that they do, how they do the things that they do, how God helps them to do the things that they do. Because I think there's a lot of us as well that want to get into the fields that a lot of people are in, and we're Christian as well, but we don't know how kind of God fits into that. So it's helping other people to understand how does God actually fit into the creative space, understanding how now God can be God over me in this thing. He's not just God on Sunday, he's not just God, when I'm in my academics, but he's actually God over all of my life, especially the things that I love, my passions, my creativity, my workspace, all of that stuff. So yeah. Yes, there'll be many guests. There'll be many guests, guys. By the grace of God, there'll be people that are coming here to speak to you. There'll be people that, that God will speak through. And yeah, I'm so excited. I just can't wait. Do you know what I mean? There's so many amazing creatives. And I just can't wait to have them all on the show. And, you guys be blessed and I'll be blessed and so much. Yeah.
And what kind of vibe are you hoping to create with your audience?
What kind of vibe? Let's be friends, guys. Let's be friends. Do you know what I mean? I want to speak, you speak. Do you know what I mean? Let's all just collab. Let's all just speak. Let's all just love. Let's all just be creative. Do you know what I mean? I want you guys to not only watch, but I want you guys to truly gain something from watching. I want you guys to watch an episode and think to myself like, wow, this creative thing, I can do it. Wow, this thing that I want to do, I can do it. Wow, this God that people are speaking about, he can be my God. Do you know what I mean? Like, just the God, he's the God in the Bible, but he can be my God. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus is for me. He's not just for this person that I'm watching, but he's genuinely for me. And Jesus can help me in anything that I want to do. He can help me to achieve anything that I want to do. Like, literally, God will go above and beyond, and the people that will be on the show will show you that. But I also don't want it to be that you will just see it and think, oh my days, that God is doing great things in people's lives. But understand that because God is doing great things in their lives, he will do amazing things in your life as well. You can do above and beyond because Christ is in you. Yeah. One promise that I'll make to you guys is that the Lord will always be the center of the conversations that I have, no matter what. Of course, people are going to come here and we're going to get to know them. But above obviously getting to know these people, I want Christ to always be at the center of what I do. I want Christ to be at the center of how I even move. Do you know what I mean? I don't want it to just be that people would come and it's just, people are just coming. But like, what is the Lord's desire? Do you know what I mean? So hopefully, by the grace of God, like that is my promise, that Christ will be at the center, not just in the conversations, but also in the background of what I am doing is will, because it's very, very important to that you people are not just watching, but you people are also blessed and you people are also eating well, eating good. You know what I mean? Thank you. God bless.
Lovely. What's a random talent that you have that nobody expects?
Who wrote that question?
You wrote it.
A random talent. When I was, it doesn't have to be now, I don't know, I'm the one saying it. When I was like in primary school, I could actually play the violin. Obviously, I can't play the violin now. So obviously, it's not a talent for today, but it's a talent for the past. But obviously, there was no time range within the questioning. So naturally, obviously, that was a talent that not a lot of people know I had in it. But naturally, obviously, actually, I can play the recorder. Come on. I can play the recorder. Give me a recorder right now. I'm saying to you guys, honestly. Yeah, I've got musical styling talents. Give me actually 5 minutes in the studio, I could be a producer. I'm telling you guys. When I was younger, I was doing things in the music scene, guys. Clarinet, violin, recorder. They couldn't even get me on the cello, but naturally I would have shelled that as well. Do you know what I mean? I was in the studio producing the tracks. Come on. These are talents, guys. I'm telling you guys, if I get in the studio, 5 minutes, I'll produce a banger. Don't even try me. Yeah.
We need to see that.
Yeah, don't worry, next. I'm not even going to say this.
If you could collab with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Wumi Bello. I love Wumi Bello, honestly. The woman that she is, like, I absolutely love Wumi Bello. The type of content that and she's just so raw and she's just so real. And like, you just see that the Lord is working in her and she doesn't shy away from the fact that she loves God as well, which is something that I love. She poises herself as somebody who actually dwells with the Lord before she goes out and speaks on the internet. Do you know what I mean? Like some people, like it's like maybe that they just read the Bible and then they just go and speak, but she seems like someone who actually wants to dwell with the Lord before she comes and she says things onto people. Do you know what I mean? And I absolutely love that about her. And she's somebody who seems like she cares and her content is just reflects who she is. Do you know what I'm saying? And I love her style. Have you guys seen that Biola tracksuit that she wears? Oh my days. When I'm up, I'll have that tracksuit. Biola, if you're watching, Yeah.
If you could swap lives with any fictional character for a day, who would it be?
I don't really want to swap plans with anybody, if I'm being honest. I'm trying to think. Who do I like? I love television. I love a good series. I don't know though. The first person that came to my head is Raven from That's So Raven. Only because I think that if I had visions, I would have done it better than her. Do you know what I mean? If I was able to see the future, I honestly think I would have handled life a little bit better than what she was doing. I don't know. She was chaotic in that show. Honestly, it was good TV, but you know, if this was real life, honestly, I think I would have done a way better job than she did. Yeah.
Bev?
Oh my days, Casey from Kreator. Oh my days, don't. If I was like a ninja, oh my gosh.
Coffee, tea,
Teenage.
or fizzy drinks?
Coffee, tea, or fizzy drinks. I don't like coffee. I also don't like tea. I only drink tea when I'm forced. I like iced coffee. Have you ever had the M&S iced coffee? Oh my days, it's the most amazing thing ever. It's the most amazing thing ever. I don't like coffee. It's not even, no. And you have like some hazelnuts, is it hazelnut? I think it's caramel. Like some caramel thing. You just drip it inside. Oh my days, it's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. But I do like a bit of a Fanta. Do you know what I mean? Like if you go to the shop, do you know what I mean? If I go to the shop and I'm getting a burger or I'm getting a chip or I'm getting some jollof rice, I would have a little bit of Fanta, Nigerian Fanta. Do you know what I mean? Getting jollof rice and then having iced coffee. It's not really the time. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have tea for jollof rice either, so got to be a fizzy drink.
What's your dream creative project?
My dream creative project, to make a series or a movie or a film. Yeah, that'll probably be my dream creative project, to be a part of that. I love watching films, I love watching movies, but I also would love to be a part of it as an actress or behind the scenes, director, producer, anything. I just love everything to do with like creativity and movie filming, directing and stuff like that. So yeah, if the Lord permits, RJ. What message do I hope to show to you guys? That the Lord is within you and you can do anything, and because the Lord is within you, you can do anything, and because the Lord is within you, you should do. There is nothing that you cannot do. Yeah.
And last question, why do you think now is the time for Kreator and Cobbs?
The time is now. Wake up. Simply because like, let me even tell you guys, like when I first got this idea from the Lord, I was like Jonah. I was running to do well, you know, I was in the well for a long time. And I think that the Lord was just showing me that I cannot stay in the well, basically. I cannot live in fear. And the time is genuinely now. Like, I think obedience is very, very important. Obviously, when the Lord gives you something, it's not just because he just sees like, oh yeah, let's do this, but he actually has a purpose behind what it is that he wants to do. So yeah, the time is now simply because the Lord has said it. And I think that so many people want to get into the creative space. As well, you see it on TikTok, you see it on Instagram, everybody's saying, post that content, post that content, post that content. So it's like, people actually want to do things in this life, but people don't have the means. And I also think that a lot of people want to get into content, but a lot of people don't want to get into content with God. Like, guys, let's get into content with God. Let's get into this creative scene with God. Like, we need a lot more people in the creative scene that love Jesus. Oh my days. If the world knows Jesus, it will be amazing. Do you know what I mean? And I think stuff like this will help to show people that God is real. And not only is God real, but God is real in the people that are in this space. And that there's so many people in the creative space. And that we need people in the creative space as well who believe in Jesus. Because it's not just that people believe in Jesus and that's good, but they'll see actually the light within you. Do you know what I mean? When people actually see the light, they understand that, wow, I need people that need to know Jesus. I need people that know this Jesus, because apparently this Jesus guy in these people is doing something. Do you know what I mean? People are not only doing amazing things, but it's like, oh, wow, it's like this person's doing great, this person's doing great, this person's like Jesus is doing something. So people will even want to know about this Jesus. It's not just that, you know, like we're just coming to say Jesus and everything. No, but there's actually a light, and there's people that will be transformed into your light. Do you know what I'm saying? The scripture for the Kreator and Cobbs is Romans 11:36, which says through to him, through him, and unto him, basically, is all things to the glory. Amen. Just understanding that this is something that is to him, through him, and for him. Do you know what I mean? And it's all to his glory. Like, obviously I'm here and you guys are getting to know a little bit about me. You guys are hearing me in my accents and stuff like that, but it's all about Jesus. At the end of the day, as well as people coming on here, it's still all about Jesus. And because it's for him, it will ultimately be for you, because you'll be blessed. Do you know what I mean? Because something that pleases him should please your heart, and it will please your heart. So yeah, That's what I really want to say. I am really, really excited for the journey of what we're going to do and what we're going to hear, what we're going to, you know, explore together. I can't wait to just, you know, start everything. I can't wait for you guys to see all the projects, all the episodes, all the things, or meet everybody. I can't wait for you guys to hear all the conversations and just be involved, you know what I mean? Get to know your favourite creators, get to know your favourite people. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching.